coached by Willie Thornton. So we're about ready to go. Ames and Valley, big Iowa Conference matchup. The winner gets to stay in first place for nearly a month. We'll say about 3 weeks. First, Arnaud will be jumping it up in the middle with Templeton. The ball up in the air, and the opening tip controlled by the Valley Tigers as it's swatted way in backcourt. And here comes Valley, working it down the floor right to the left. It'll be Cassius Mason at the point. Ames High will start with a man-to-man defense as the Tigers work it around the perimeter. They'll go top of the key, now swing it over to Mason, as he'll be picked up by Ryan Cadis. That's a tough assignment for him. Here's Dan Jennings going left. Now up top as they circle it to Samami. To Mason, baseline right side. Will hold it, now pitch it up to the wing as he gets it off to Gates. Back left to the key to Samami. Back to the corner. Here's a three-pointer by Jennings. It's up, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Valley. And Ames High will get it back. 7:24 to go in the opening period. That opening possession taking 36 seconds for the Valley Tigers as they were very, very patient. Ames High will try to speed up the game now as they go inside. Right block, Arnaud, left hand layup, good from the right side by Austin Arnaud. And the Little Cyclones out to a quick 2-0 start. 7:08 left to go here in the opening period. Just getting things, as we mentioned, underway from Valley High. Tigers working on the perimeter. Here's Mason, top of the key for three. It's up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the Tigers will come up with it, so an offensive rebound. Mason got screened off, was able to take that shot over Cadis. Going to hit back into the iron, and Templeton able to tip it out. Now they'll go inside. Templeton left block, layup, good! Great feed from the left by Eric Gates in the wing to find Templeton on the post, and we're tied at 2. 6:37 left to go in the first half. Valley's key, trying to slow down the game. Here's Arnaud in the lane. 13-foot jump shot is up and good. Straight up with the bucket. Arnaud gets his fourth point of the night. Ames up 4-2. This could be a big night for Austin. Trying to carry a bulk of the scoring load tonight for the Little Cyclones with Marsden on the bench. Here's Gates. He'll work it left to Mason on the wing on the dribble. Now we'll pass it up in between the rings as they work it around. Gates right wing. Now back left as they circle it to Jennings. He'll drive to the foul line, cut off. Now back left to the lower block to Samami, who will drive in, left-hand layup, no good. Arnaud with the rebound. He'll outlet it to Cadis. Cadis, right-hand dribble, tries to feed it to Litwiller. He'll save it from going back in, and Ames High will turn it over. Then it's stolen right back by the Little Cyclones, and Ames will turn it away as Mui tried to hit it inside to Arnaud. Wow, what a fast and furious action, but really nothing happening there as the two teams exchange steals. Turnovers, Ames with 2, Valley with 1. Top of the circle, working left side, Mason. On the half court for the Tigers, now back right from the wing for 3. It's up by Gates, not there. Rebound to James Tays. Little Cyclones have it front court right side. Cadis will try to get it inside to Litwiller, and he'll throw it away. And that'll be the third turnover of the game by Ames High. They're up 4-2 with 5:28 left to go here in the opening period of play. Valley will work it ahead into the front court with Gates. In between the rings, he'll hold it. Now he'll go back left as he finds Jennings. Back left to Gates on the wing. To Mason, top of the circle. He'll hit Templeton, high post right side, working against Arnaud. Now back out to Mason. He'll drive the lane with the left hand. Cut off to the baseline, left side, 17-foot jump shot. In and out, no good. Rebound, put back, not there, as Gates had a couple of looks at it. Still 4-2 Little Cyclones. Ames will slow it down as they bring it into the half court, down the floor, left to the right. Near side wing with Mui to Litwiller. Left side, Tays. He'll penetrate, pulls up, baseline jumper, high archer, not there. Rebound weak side to Mason. He'll push it up ahead into the front court. He'll cross over in the lane. Right hand layup, no good, but a charging foul against Cassius Mason. And that comes with 4:38 left to go in the opening period. Ames High up 4-2. David Mui is going to check out of the game. Coming in his place, it'll be Eric Bunker. Ames High with the basketball, working against the full court pressure. Bunker left side, pulls up, jumper from 12. Good from the left block, count the bucket. But a foul against Ames High, as trying to set up was Litwiller. And he was called for a push in the back, so the fouls even at 1 each for each team, but Ames High now extends their lead at 6-2 with 4:31 left to go in the first period. Cassius Mason, right hand on the dribbles. He brings it ahead into the front court. Hits it right side to Gates, Jennings, Samami. Now back to Gates, left corner. As they work it around the perimeter, they'll try to feed it to Templeton in the middle. And it's an errant pass by Gates, and Valley will turn it over for the second time tonight as they tried to hit Templeton on the wing. And the Little Cyclones get the ball back, trying to work it up against the 2-2-1 full court pressure. Here's Bunker on the half-court line. Now calls for a timeout as he was trapped by Gates and Mason. So a timeout, 30-second timeout charged to the Little Cyclones. 4:10 to go in the opening period. It's Mason, Gates, and also Jennings. Ames high with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Working left side. Here's Cadis back to Tays. Top of the circle for three. It's up. Good. A three-pointer by James Tays. And it's a 9-2 Little Cyclone lead as Tays cashes in with his first triple of the night. Now a near steal by Ames high as Mason tried to dish it to his right. Cadis right in his cage. That's a pretty good matchup defensively for Ames high. Cadis can keep it up. Valley will maintain the possession of the basketball as it was deflected out of bounds. Mason again will work on Cadis. He'll pass it in. Now they throw it over to the right side on the wing. To Waters, to Samani, top of the circle, working back left. Here's Gates. He'll go inside. Templeton trying to post up. Goes with the left-hand layup. Up and good right over the top of Arnaud. That's a tough matchup for Ames High tonight with Templeton's size, and it's a 9-4 Little Cyclone lead. 3:30 to go here in the opening period. Ames High trying to work it up against the full court pressure. Valley deflects it out of bounds. Ames will put in from the near sideline. Bunker, the trigger man, gets it into Tays. Now Valley will back off. Little man-to-man token full court pressure, and Tays will turn it over. Just run it across the half-court line and passed it to the wing left side, and Arnaud not looking for the pass, and it goes out of bounds. So Valley will get it back. Fourth turnover of the night by the Little Cyclones. Tigers have turned it over twice. 9-4, Ames with the lead. Tigers into the front court, go inside. Templeton left block, layup, good with the right hand from the left side. Nate Templeton holding Valley in the game. Down low, Litwiller breaks the pressure, will lay it up and in. Great feed from Bunker to find Litwiller. He gets his first bucket. 11-6 Little Cyclones on top. 2:58 left to go in the first period. Valley into the front court, right side. They've got it with Waters. Top of the circle, Templeton now back left to Gates. On the wing, back right side. Mason looks to penetrate in, and an illegal screen called against Templeton as they're trying to free up Cassius Mason. What a job. Able to only get one shot off so far here in the first period with 2:47 remaining. Little Cyclones have a 5-point lead. Largest lead was at 7 at 9-2. Jordan Gilmore now into the contest for Ames High. He'll be at the point. He'll run it ahead into the front court. Now passes it near side wing as they get it to Bunker. Top of the key or not. He'll go to Litwiller, and it's stolen away by the Tigers. Fifth turnover by Ames. Mason, front court, right hand on the dribble, pulls up the lane. Layup is good. And Cassius Mason has his first bucket of the ball game. 11-8 Little Cyclones with the lead in the ball. Tays with it on the far side wing, working against the full court pressure. Now to Arnaud. He'll penetrate in the lane. Arnaud goes up, and he's tied up. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will keep it with Ames High. Ames will play it in, baseline to the left, underneath their own hoop. Jordan Gilmore will be the trigger man for the Little Cyclones as they bunch up inside of the lane. Gilmore bounces it right side to Bunker and has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Cassius Mason. And the Little Cyclones will play it in, baseline to the right this time. Again, Gilmore looking to pass it in. Ames up 11-8, 2:12 to go in the opening period. Gilmore gets it in right block. Litwiller high off the glass with a shot, no good. Rebound to Valley. Here come the Tigers. Mason runs it ahead of the front court. Crosses over. Now baseline left side. Jumper from 19. Not there by Waters. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to Valley and the layup and in. With Tyler Haynes, his first bucket off the bench, and Valley now on an 8-2 run. Have pulled within 1:49 left to go in the opening period. Here's Bunker, right side wing, will drive inside the lane, caught up and has it tied up by Templeton. He's been a one-man wrecking crew. Templeton listed at 6'5", and Ames High without Marsden in the lineup. Doesn't have anybody of that size on the bench. And Templeton really wreaked havoc defensively with the Little Cyclones. Then comes Joey Jordan, a 6-foot junior for the Tigers, to man the post. Tigers working baseline left side as they get up top to Waters. Now right to Gates on the wing. To the top of the circle as they swing it back to Williams. They dump it inside. Turn-on jumper by Joey is no good, but he's fouled on the arm as he went up for the shot. Joey Jordan will be going to the line. That foul committed by Eric Bunker. His first, team's second. Free throw on the way is up and good by Jordan. Now a couple of more little Cyclones out on the floor. Cadis back in along with Mewey. Gilmore, Litwiller, and just into the game, Chris Voss. The free throw by Jordan is up, no good. Rebound to Litwiller. He'll haul it down with authority and get it ahead to Gilmore. Ames and Valley all tied at 11. Little Cyclones with the ball. Voss at the center ring will pass it near side wing to Cadis. They'll look to penetrate. Baseline right, cut off. Now back out to Litwiller, to Gilmore, top of the circle. He'll drive in. He's got up, now back out to Voss. Back left to Mewey on the wing. Mewey takes a dribble, gives it up to Cadis. Top of the circle, will drive in the lane, right-hand layup. Up good by Ryan Cadis. 13-11, inside of 50 seconds to go in the opening period. Here's a three from the corner. It's up, no good by Gilmore. And the rebound comes down to Ames High. He'll throw into the front court. Chris Voss not looking, and the ball is turned over as Gilmore wanted to hit Voss on the wing, and he wasn't looking, and it goes off of his back. A couple of turnovers like that tonight for the Ames High Little Cyclones. They've got 7 so far in the opening period. Ames up by 2, 13-11. Valley could hold for 1. As they reverse it around, here's Waters. He'll go back right side. Now they're going to Jordan. Back out to Waters on the right corner. Inside of 20 seconds to go in the period. Here's Jordan posting up. Turn-on jump shot from the right block. No good. And the rebound comes down to Cadis. He'll get it ahead to Gilmore with 12 to go in the period. Inside of 10. Now Cadis, top of the circle, drives, spins left in the lane. 14-foot jump shot left it short. Rebound to Valley with 3 on the clock. Into the front court. Here's Gates. He'll pull up top of the key for 3. It's up good! And Valley has their first lead of the game on a 3-point shot at the horn by Eric Gates. 14-13 Tigers. We're back in a minute. You're listening to KSI. Over the Ames High Little Cyclones as we're getting back into quarter number 2 on the floor for Ames. It'll be Arnaud, Gilmore, Voss, Mewey, and Cadis. Gilmore will have it on the left wing, outside of the perimeter. Now to Cadis, top of the circle, reverse it right side to Voss. Ames will play it around the perimeter. Here's Gilmore on the drive, pulls up foul line, shoots it left side on the block. Layup, good by Mewey. What a pass by Gilmore to find Mewey cutting in, and it's a 15-14 Little Cyclone lead. Second lead change of the game, 7:32 to go in the first half. Mason on the drive, right hand layup, good. He's fouled on the attempt. Drove it in from the right wing. Ames High broke down defensively as Mason was screened off. And so Cassius Mason will go to the line, tied up, 16-15, and the free throw no good by Mason. (16-15), Tigers with the lead, Ames High with the ball. Gilmore on the right wing takes a dribble with the left hand, gives it up to Arnaud, baseline right, now backing in. Goes up with a shot, has it deflected away, lost out of bounds, last touch by Valley. Arnaud wanted a foul with lots of contact by Samami. Nothing called, and it'll go back to the Tigers. So Arnaud will have to get his emotions in check here. Ames High will stick with the man-to-man. Cadis screened off as he's guarding Mason. Now they go back right. Gates on the drive, has it swatted away. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Valley. Now Mason will have it as he'll bring it ahead of the front court. Pulls up, jumper for 3 from the left wing, not there. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to Arnaud. He'll get it to Cadis. Into the front court, right side to Mewey. Back to Cadis, reset to Gilmore, right at the center ring. Now here's Voss for 3, left wing, it's up, no good. Rebound to Valley. Tigers will push it ahead, leading at 5-1. 6:29 to go in the first half. They'll go inside to Samami, and Arnaud will swat it away. Boy, Austin Arnaud just cut right in front of that pass from the base or from the right corner to knock it away. Valley will now play it in with Dan Jennings, baseline to the right. Slaps it, holds it around the chest, gets it in. Templeton, fadeaway jumper from the right block, no good. Rebound to Cadis. And the Little Cyclones trying to regain the lead again. Had 3 lead changes in this one. as we're into the second period. Voss will hit Cadis on the left wing. Dribbles with the right hand inside of the arc. Backs ball right back out to Gilmore. The right corner. Voss inside. He'll turn it over. A wild pass as he tried to hit Arnaud. Mason into the front court. Dribbling with the right hand. Now will cross over the left. Now works it back left with the baseline. Inside to Templeton. And they're going to call a foul on the floor against Arnaud. So Arnaud will pick up his first. Team back into the contest for the Little Cyclones. Mason will get it into Templeton. His alley-oop pass not there as Gilmore deflected away, and Jordan comes down with the basketball. 16-15 Little Cyclones. Down by 1, but they've got the ball back. 5:40 remaining in the half. Cadis on the right wing, now to Arnaud at the foul line. Drives in the lane, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Rebound, put back by Arnaud, is there with the right hand. Boy, they're letting the players play tonight. Arnaud with 6, Ames High back with a 1-point advantage, 17-16. It's very physical down low. Inside, Templeton, right hand layup, good. Boy, he just shoved Arnaud out of the way, but they're calling it that way on both ends. Templeton with 8, Valley now back with the lead at 18-17. Here's Tays, baseline runner, no good. As he tried to work it to the right, now Mason, front court, left side. Here's a layup by Gates, and it's up and in. What a pass by Mason, and now a timeout by Vance Downs as Valley has their largest lead at 20-17 with 4:56 to go here in the first half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. There have been 4 lead changes now in the first half of play, and Ames showing the effects of playing without Ross. Height advantage for Templeton. He's been able to get her done, which normally might be a little ineffective against the Little Cyclones. Ames with the basketball out of the timeout, down by 3. Here's Litwiller, left side to Gilmore. He'll get it to the corner, left side, it goes to Cadis. He'll drive it to the right hand, in the lane, kicks it back out. Here's Litwiller, he'll drive the lane, underneath, tries to dish, and then stolen away by the Tigers. Ames with 9 turnovers in the first half. Valley back down to the other end. Gates to the corner to Samami. He'll spin left on the baseline, a running jumper, no good, a rebound to Arnaud. He'll spin it ahead to Cadis. Ryan looks to penetrate, pulls up, the jumper up, no good, but Cadis is called for a charge. Boy, Cadis tried to stop his body as he was driving in, went up with a jump shot. And Cassius Mason taking one for the team, maybe a little bit of a flop. But the Tigers get the call. That's the 5th team foul against Ames High. Cadis will come out of the contest, enter back in as Eric Bunker. It'll be Gilmore who will have to guard Mason out of the man-to-man defense. Mason will have it at the top of the circle. Will direct traffic out front. Samami on the right wing will hit Gates in between the circles. Now to Mason, cutting in the lane, has it poked away from behind. Ames High comes up with a loose ball. Just the 3rd turnover of the first half by Valley. Little Cyclones will play it into the front court. Bunker on the right wing. Takes a dribble, gives it up to Arnaud, who draws a double team. Arnaud in the lane, left hand layup, no good, but he's fouled hard as he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nate Templeton will pick up his 2nd personal. A big foul there with 3:42 to go in the first half. Again, 20-17 your score in favor of Valley. His first 3rd team foul against Valley. The free throw by Arnaud is up and good. Austin Arnaud now with 7 points on the night. The follow-up, good as well, and Austin hits them both. First free throws of the night shot by Ames High, and it's a 1-point lead for the Valley Tigers. They've got the ball as they have it into the right corner with Cassius Mason. He'll bring it up to the wing. Now to the corner to Jennings. Back to Mason, working on Gilmore. Drives the lane left, kicks it back out. Samami will drive in from the wing. Left-hand layup, good. Samami with the bucket, and it's 22-19 Valley. Ames down, but they've got the ball. Litwiller at the top of the circle will spin it off to Bunker on the left wing. Now to Gilmore, top of the key, will drive into Bunker in the left corner. They'll play it back to Gilmore to Tays, who thought about the 3, will back off the shot. Valley doing a good job on Tays. Here's Gilmore on the drive, caught up, now trying to swing it back out to Arnaud, but it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Valley. Boy, Willie Thornton's got his defense playing tonight for the Tigers. 22-19 your score in favor of Valley. Gilmore will look to play it in for Ames. He'll get it out to Tays near the center line. James will work it way out front now to Gilmore. Far left side of the court. Jordan will drive in. Cut off now back out to Arnaud. Jumper from 12 on the way. No good. Rebound comes to Bunker, and he'll throw it right to a Valley Tiger. Into the front court. Cassius Mason on the drive. Layup. No good, but he's fouled by Arnaud. They're going to call it a blocking foul against Austin Arnaud, who will pick up his second on the night. 16th foul against Ames High with 2:40 remaining in the first half. Tigers with a 3-point lead at 22-19. At the line, it is Cassius Mason. Came in averaging 20. He's got 4, make it 5 right now. 23-19. Valley with their largest lead of 4. Next free throw on the way is up and good. So Mason hits them both. Valley with a 5-point advantage, 2:40 to go in the first half. Jordan Gilmore in backcourt, swings it to the center circle to Cadis. Now he'll work it left to Mewey. Mewey will look to drive, and he's bodied by Templeton. That'll be his second. 4th team foul called against Valley. Ames High will have to play it in underneath their own hoop with 2:32 to go in the first half. Get a big first half by Nate Templeton, the senior center. Averaged 5 entering tonight, but he's got 8. Season high was of 9 against Dowling Catholic to open up the year. Now Jordan Gilmore has trouble getting the ball in. He's going to have to burn another timeout for Ames. Little Cyclones have turned it over 10 times, and of course Ames without their Iowa State recruit Ross Marsden, who's out with a bad ankle. Valley up by 5. Gilmore will get it into Mewey. Turnaround jumper left. Block is up and good by David Mewey. A slow shot for Mewey, but he gets it to go through. Ames cuts the lead down to 3, 24-21, 2:20 to go in the first half. Tigers with the basketball, far right side wing with Waters. He'll put on the floor with the right hand and he'll give it up to Mason. He'll fire up a 3 from the corner. It's up and good. Cassius Mason with a hand in his face buries the triple. And Valley with the largest lead at 6 at 27-21, 2:05 to go in the first half. Ames High will play it in from the far sideline into the front court with Gilmore, as Valley had deflected the pass ahead out of bounds. Here's Cadis, back to Mewey, foul line jumper, left it short, gets his own rebound, put back with the left hand, is up and in by David Mewey. 27-23, Valley with a 4-point lead, 1:50 to go in the first half. Ames will try to trap. Valley will break it as Waters goes inside. Samami left all alone, and he'll lay it up and in with the right hand. Great feed from Waters to Samami with his fourth point of the night. 29-23 Tigers. Little Cyclones down the floor, left to the right. Tays at the point will find Mewey. Right side wing to the top of the key to Gilmore. Now back left to Cadis. He'll drive the lane, pulls up, foul line jumper, up, in and out, not there. Rebound to Valley. And here come the Tigers. Mason ahead of the front court. He'll pull up for 3 from the left wing. It's no good. Rebound fought for, and it comes down to Mewey. Dave ahead of the front court. He'll pick up his dribble. Far sideline. Now he'll go back right. Tays a long 3. It's up. No good. Rebound to Mason. Inside of a minute to go in the first half. Tigers up by 6. They could hold for 1 here. As Mason will play it off the left to Samami. To Waters in the left corner. Now to the foul line to Gates. Inside, Samami on the left block, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Joey Jordan, misses the bucket, but he was pushed out of there by David Mewey, who will pick up foul number 1 for himself, the 7th team foul against Ames High. 42 seconds to go in the half, 29-23. Tigers with a 6-point advantage. At the line, Joey Jordan, 1 out of 2 from the line so far tonight. The first free throw up, no good. The game for the Tigers. In fact, this is his first contest of the year that he has played in. Hits the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. And it's a 30-23 lead. Tigers with the largest lead of 7. 38 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Gilmore. Front court, way out front. He'll swing it over to Tays. Now to Litwell. Over to the near side corner. Get it off to Gilmore. Now with 25 to go in the first half. Gilmore will give it up to Tays. James will look to penetrate. Cut off now to Litwiller. He'll work baseline left. Spins the lane. Right hand hook up and good by Nick Litwiller. Tough move for him And the lead cut down to 5 at 30-25, 10 seconds to go in the half. Mason will be at the point. He'll work one-on-one inside of 5 seconds, now down to 3. Mason from the top of the key for 3, it's left short. Rebound put back by Samani, not there at the horn, and that will be the end of the first half. 30-25 Valley, as both of these two teams are going at it. It's going to be Samami, Cassius Mason, who had the hot hand, 9 points in the first half, along with Gates, Jennings, and also Templeton. Valley gets the ball to begin the second half. Ames High is going to switch up their defenses to a 1-3-1, with an emphasis on trying to keep Cassius Mason under control. Valley will have it outside the perimeter. Here's Gates. On the drive, will kick it out right to Mason. He'll drive, foul line, kicks it back right underneath. Reverse layup by Jennings is up, not there. Rebound comes down to Arnaud as he gets the tough board. He'll circle it ahead, front court right side as they get it off to Mui. Now to Arnaud. Got about penetrating in. Valley stays with their man-to-man defense, where they're sagging way off of Ryan Cadis. Right side to Mui. Now back to Cadis. Actually, Valley switches to a 2-3 matchup zone, as Mui will have it left side wing. Now they go inside to Litwiller. Back out to Cadis. Jumper from 17 is up and good by Ryan Cadis. His second bucket of the night, and it's a 30-27 lead for Valley. This one's a slugfest. It's been that way the entire night. Tigers back with the ball. We'll go inside. Here's Templeton on the right block. Jumper on the way is up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to Litwiller. He'll outlet it ahead to Tays. Will slowly walk it ahead into the front court. Down the floor, right to the left. They have it near side wing with Cadis. Top of the circle to Arnaud. He'll pull up, 18-foot jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Samami. And here come the Tigers ahead into the front court left side. They've got it with Gates. Now to Mason. Guarded by Cadis. He'll throw it back right, looking to drive in. Jennings feeds it left to Samami, and it's thrown away. Valley will turn it over for just the 4th time tonight. Ames High has turned it over 10 times in the first half. One of the major differences in this game, Valley being able to get more shots as they value the possession of the ball a lot more. Little Cyclones trying to come from behind here, down by 3, and down by as many as 7, but so is Valley. Inside, here's Arnaud, right block, layup, up, no good, but he's fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. And at the free throw line, it is Austin Arnaud. The free throw on the way is up and no good. Left it short and to the right. Arnaud shooting all 3 free throw attempts of the night for Ames High. In fact, he gets the line more than any other Ames High player as he misses both free throws here. And it's still a 3-point lead for the Tigers. In fact, Arnaud was 17 of 26 on the year for those shots, making 19 of 28 on the year for Arnaud. Here's Gates for 3, left corner, it's up, no good. Rebound comes down to Arnaud, and he'll push it ahead into the front court. They get it to Litwiller. The ball's loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Valley as Litwiller runs in to Jennings. And Litwiller called for the foul. Ames High trying to force the tempo a little bit too much there with Arnaud, releasing the pass ahead into the front court as they tried to zip it through 2 defenders, maybe in football, but not in basketball. Ames High will stick with the 1-3-1 zone. Mason way out front. It'll be Cadis towards the top of the claw. Now Ames High switches back to the man-to-man defense. Here's Jennings. Right wing to the high post. Samami inside to Templeton, and stolen away by Arnaud, and he's clubbed from behind by Templeton. That'll be his 3rd. Boy, a big foul right there. Now Jordan Gilmore running up to the scorer's table, trying to check in. He'll come into the contest and replacing David Mui. 30-27, Little Cyclones by 3. Templeton will remain in the ball game for Valley with those 3 fouls. It wouldn't be an Ames Valley game without a big guy for Valley getting in foul trouble. Here's Gilmore to Cadis, top of the circle. Now to Tays, spots up, baseline jumper too high on the shot, and it ricochets off the rim down to Valley. Tigers front court right side. Here's Samami. He'll pull up from 16, partially deflected by Gilmore. Arnaud will get it, and he'll lob it ahead into the front court to Gilmore, as Jordan will set up shop in between the rings. Left hand on the dribble, tosses it baseline left. Cadis will drive the lane, right hand layup, too strong. Partially deflected from behind by Mason. Here comes the Tigers into the front court. Cassius Mason with a hand on the dribble. That'd be the left hand, working it way out front against Cadis. Crosses over, now works it left. And a reach-in foul by Arnaud as he tried to come up to go with a double team on Mason. And Arnaud will pick up his third foul. That's a big foul there for Ames High. Arnaud with 8 in the game. And Ames High down by 3 at 30-27. Underneath with Templeton. Kind of shook him off the game here so far in this second half of play. Valley will play it around the perimeter. Here's Gates on the left wing. Out of the top of the circle to Jennings. They look to go inside. Back to Gates on the wing. Left side, they'll zip it into Templeton to Samami. Left block, layup, good. Boy, they just went with a high-low game as Samami was able to put it up and in. And it's 32-27. Valley back up by 5. Cadis lobs it to Gilmore along the near side of the court. Ames will play it around. Litwiller down to the right corner. Back to Mewey. Lob pass inside to Cadis. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Ryan Cadis, pushing off trying to get the basketball. And that's the third team foul against Ames High here in the second half. And Cadis will pick up his second. We mentioned, and we're 3:55 into the second half. And that hasn't been all of them. Valley with a 5-point lead. They've got the ball ahead into the front court. Here's Waters on the right side wing, dribbles it towards the baseline, cut off by Gilmore. Jordan will lob it up top to Mason. And here Cassius Mason, the senior point guard, will go back to work. Dribbles it to his right, now picked up by Litwiller. Now back left, top of the circle. They swing it over to Waters. Inside Samami, block left side, layup, good by Tanner Samami. Ames High with hardly a presence on the inside tonight. Samami now with 8, 34-27. Tigers with their largest lead, matching it with 7 points. Ames High way out front. James Tays has been kept under wraps tonight by the Tigers. Just one 3-point bucket. Litwiller back out to Tays on the right wing, guarded by Gates. Driving in Tays, running right hand layup, no good, but he's fouled. They're going to call it on the floor against Valley. This one will go against Jordan Waters. Period, 34-27 Valley. Tays the line saying, wasn't a shooting, but the official thought he was going to try to pass, which he probably was. Gilmore will inbound it, baseline to the right, gets into Litwiller. He'll spin in the lane, has it lost in traffic, picked up by Cadis, left side. Now back out to Mewey, Litwiller in the left corner. To Tays, just left of the key, now back right to Gilmore. To Mewey, who lost track of it, but does get it back down to the right corner. He's caught up, now we'll pitch it back out to Gilmore. And Ames High is going to have to reset and rethink. Gilmore to Mewey, into the right corner. Bounces into Cadis on the block, works it in, right hand, layup, good. Tough move by Ryan Cadis, his 6th point of the night. Season high for him, 34-29, Valley with a lead on Ames. Now Cadis on the other end will draw a pretty tough defensive assignment. Inside, Jordan, layup, good. Boy, Joey Jordan is being fronted, and Valley just lobbed it up over the top of that defense. Back to a 7-point lead for Valley, 36-29, 2:22 to go in the third. Ames back with the ball. Here's Tays on the drive, left side, goes up, is fouled, hits the shot, will go to the line to try to convert the 3-point play. Great control that time by Tays. He drove it in from the left side, gave a hard pump fake up in the air, defender went up, drew contact on the jumper, and able to hit the shot. 6:31, Tigers by 5, Tays at the line to try to trim the lead down even further. The free throw up and good. 4-point margin in favor of the Tigers. They've got the ball back as Valley will play it around the perimeter with Gates on the near side wing. Working against the 1-3-1. Now to Mason. Top of the circle, looks to penetrate. In the lane, finds Jordan. Running right-hand layup. No good. Rebound, or ball loose on the ground. Ames High will pick it up with Litwiller. He'll hand it ahead to Gilmore. Front court, right side to Cadis in the corner. He'll work in on the baseline. Goes with a reverse layup. No good with the right hand from the left side. And the rebound to the Valley Tigers. Front court, right side. Here's a 3 from the wing. It's rimmed and out by Gates. And the rebound to Tays. Ames High back with it. Front court, right side to Cadis. Now back to Tays. He'll work on the wing. Quickly covered up. Tays will give it up to Gilmore. Back to Tays. Now to Litwiller, top of the circle. Nick will drive in, has tied up, and has it stolen away by Mason. Into the front court, Mason dishes it left, and Mewey will come, and he'll be called for a travel. Mewey picked it off right in the center of the lane. Great hustle by Mewey, but he could not control his feet as he was caught up along the baseline, and was called for a walk as he tried to tiptoe through the tulips. 13th turnover of the game by Ames High. Still a 4-point ball game at 36-32. Valley windbound it baseline to the right. They get it into Mason. Into the right baseline. He'll drive in, dishes it back towards the middle to Jordan. And Joey Jordan almost has it stolen away. He's cut out no man's land. He'll hand it off to Mason. He'll fire for three. It's up. No good. Rebound comes down to Litwiller. He'll hand it off to Gilmore, and here come the Little Cyclones. Front court left side. Here's Mewey. To Gilmore. Back right to Cadis. He'll drive in the lane. Right hand layup. No good. Rebound underneath. Comes to Valley. Tyler Haynes into the contest will clear it out. We're inside of a minute to go in the third. Valley with a 4-point lead at 36-32. Gates will have it left side wing to Jordan. He tries to pass it to the middle. The ball's stolen away, but it's quickly recovered back up by Valley to pick up the loose ball. Tigers will have it at the top of the circle to Mason. Now back to Jordan. Reverse it left side. Mason will drive in, running, reverse it right hand layup. Good from the left side. What a move by Cassius Mason. His first bucket of the second half, 38-32. Valley by 6. Ames High will probably hold for one here with 15 seconds to go in the third period. Mewey is caught up in traffic. They'll get it off to Gilmore, now inside of 10. Tays will have it at the center ring. Now down to 7 to 6. Gilmore on the drive, kicks it back out. Litwiller for three, left corner. It's no good. Rebound by Cadis is good at the horn. He'll hit it and is fouled on the shot, and will go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. 38-34. Ryan Cadis will be at the line all by himself as time has expired here in the third period. Big free throw here for Cadis. The free throw up, good. Ryan Cadis with a huge third period for Ames High. He scores 7, and he keeps back in a minute. You're listening to KASI. 38-35. Valley Tigers with the lead. Ames High with the basketball. An opportunity to tie it up with a triple. Ames High out of the fourth period, or into the fourth period, on the floor with Gilmore, Mewey, Tays, Bunker, and Arnaud. Little Cyclones will have it right at the center ring with Tays. Now they give it off to Bunker. Left side, they work it even further into the zone as they go with Gilmore. Posting up Arnaud. Now Austin comes out beyond the perimeter to get the pass from Gilmore. Ames will reset. Here's Mewey. He'll bounce it into Arnaud, who's pushed from behind by Samami. 5th team foul against Valley here in the late half. 38-35. 29 seconds into the fourth period of play. Now Gilmore will inbound it for Ames High. He'll play it in baseline to the left. Gilmore slaps it, now hands it in to Arnaud. He'll go with a right-hand layup, too strong. Rebound, flat corner comes back to Gilmore. And Jordan will drive the lane, pulls up, 13-footer, left it short. Rebound to Arnaud, left-hand layup, good by Austin Arnaud. His 10th point of the night, 38-37. Ames back within one and showing a lot of heart and trying to come back in this one. Been down by as many as 7 here in the second half. Jennings with it. He'll pitch it up top to Mason, to Gates. Now to Samami, inside Templeton, right-hand layup, no good, tough defense by Arnaud, and then it's thrown away. Gates will pick it up, right-hand layup, no good. Arnaud will haul down another rebound. Ames with an opportunity to get the lead back, 38-37. Little Cyclones down, but with a ball. Here's Mewey, left wing, will hand it off to Gilmore. He'll drive the lane. Jordan caught up in traffic. He's at the point, now we'll work it off left side, gets it off to Arnaud. Baseline left, Arnaud spins, and he's called for a charge. Samami blocked on the baseline as Arnaud was backing in with his back towards the basket. And Arnaud will pick up his 4th, a huge foul right there. 6:29 to go in the game. 38-37, Valley with the lead on Ames High. And it has been physical. Arnaud and Bunker out for Ames. Here's Mason into the front court. Will pitch it off to the right to Jennings. Now to Samami, left side. Gates will try to find it into Templeton, but it's deflected away as Litwiller was fronting Templeton. On the left with Cassius Mason. The play in. Valley with a 1-point lead. They'll have a lot of this game. They'll outlet it to Jennings on the wing left side. He'll give it right back to Mason to reset. Again, Tigers up by 1. Jennings now with it left wing will dump it into Samami on the left block. Spins right in traffic, goes up and hits it off the glass for 2. A little baby jump shot from the left block for Tanner Samami, his 10th point of the night. And Valley back up by 3 at 40-37. Inside Ames High goes to Ryan Cadis. Great feed from Huey to Cadis, was posting up on the lower right block. Cadis with his 11th point of the night. 40-39, Valley by 1. 5:43 to go in the contest. Here's Mason, right of the key, throws it top of the circle to Gates. Now working back left to Jennings. On the wing, takes a dribble and give it back way out front to Mason. Go back out to the far side of the court. Valley will try to go inside, deflected away. Mason picks it up. Now we'll dump it in right block to Templeton. Back out to Mason. He'll hoist up a 3, and it's in and out, no good. Rebound to Litwiller. Ames High will have it. 5:18 to go in the game. Down by 1, 40-39. Down the floor, right to the left. Jordan Gilmore, the right hand on the dribble. Passes it to the far side wing to Mewey. Mewey guarded tightly by Mason. Now down to the corner right side to Gilmore. Jordan will put on the floor, looks to go inside, does to Cadis. Works on the right block. Pump fakes, goes in, and is fouled on a jump shot, and Ryan Cadis will go to the line to try to tie it up and get the lead for Ames High with 4:58 to go in the game. That foul going against Val, and it will be the first against Dan Jennings. The free throw by Cadis is good. He's got 12 points in the game, a season high for Cadis. And we're tied up at 40 with 4:58 to go in the contest. The next free throw by Cadis on the way is up and good, and Ames High has their first lead since the end of the first period. 41-40 Little Cyclones on a tear. They've outscored the Tigers now on a pretty good run at 7-2 to get this lead back. Inside, the Tigers will pass it, and it's turned away as Mason's pass to Samami went wide of the mark, and the Valley Tigers turned it over for just the 5th time tonight. And now Willie Thornton, the head coach of Valley, wants a timeout. 4:43 to go in the game. James Tays will play it in along the baseline. Amongst full court pressure, he'll get it into David Mewey. Ames High has turned the ball over 14 times tonight, 10 of those in the first half. Gilmore will have it front court right side. Tries to avoid the double team. Now goes to the center ring, and he's triple team. Will try to pass it away, and it's stolen away by Valley. Into the front court. Samami, right hand layup, no good. Rebound to Litwiller. He'll outlet it ahead to Mewey, and Dave will bring it ahead and back it out to Tays to reset the offense. Tays will fire up a 3 and can't get it to go. From the left wing, had a wide open look. Now left side, Templeton goes behind the back and will toss it out of bounds. Wow. Nate Templeton tried to go with the showtime as he had an open lane to the hoop. Went behind his back and tossed it out of bounds with 4:09 to play. Ames High up by 1. We'll get it inbounded in backcourt to Ryan Cadis. He'll avoid the double team as he gets it to Tays. Still in backcourt. He'll get it in front court. Left side, here's Mewey. He's quickly triple teamed. Mewey gets rid of it as he tosses it way out front near the center line to Cadis. Valley with some extremely tough pressure. Ames High able to withstand it. Gilmore with it right side of the court. Out of the center ring as he gets it off to Mewey to reset. Dave will give it up to James Tays. Left side wing. Tays will put on the floor with his left hand. Now works it back right. Way out front now, he gets it off to Gilmore. He'll drive in. Baseline right side to Litwiller. Lost it in traffic, gets it back. Now to Cadis. Back outside to Gilmore to reset. Gilmore to Tays for 3. Left wing, it's up. No good. In and out. Rebound to Valley. Still a 1-point lead for the Little Cyclones with 3:15 to go in the game. Here's Gates, right side wing up top, as they'll pass it around to Mason on the left side. Mason will hit Williams on the right wing, high post right side to Templeton. Now back out to Gates. He's quickly covered up. Now back into Templeton. Left block, cut up by Litwiller. Layup, no good by Templeton. Good defense by Litwiller to hold his ground. Templeton had nowhere to go in the turnaround J. Still a 1-point lead inside of 3 minutes to go in the contest. Here's Tays, right corner. He'll bounce it inside. Cadis, right hand layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Valley. Now to Mason, ahead of the front court. Mason on the drive. Right hand layup, no good, but he's fouled by Cadis. That'll be the 3rd personal foul against Ryan Cadis. Comes with 2:37 to go in the game. 15th foul overall by Ames High. And now Cassius Mason will go to the free throw line to try to tie it up and give Valley the lead. He's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. The free throw is up and good, and we're tied up again with 10 on the night. Mason taking a couple of extra dribbles, fires this one up and hits it, and Valley has a 1-point lead at 42-41. 2:32 to go in the contest. Ames High down but with the ball. Litwiller just left of the key. Will bounce it up top to Arnaud at the top of the key. Reverse it right side to Gilmore. Inside to Litwiller, deflected out of bounds by Gates. As Litwiller was posting up on Gates, the young guard for Valley just reached around and deflected away out of bounds. Ames will play it in, baseline to the right. Gilmore will look to toss it in. Now hesitating and will get it into Tays. Right hand layup, good. Tays got open at the last second. Cut in from the left wing to put it up and in for 2. Now Ames High with a 1-point lead at 43-42. 2:10 to go in the contest. Valley with the basketball. Into the front court to go inside. Gates will try to hit Mason, and Cadis will pick off the pass as Valley will turn it over for the 7th time tonight. 43-42, Little Cyclones by 1. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the contest. Here's Cadis, top of the circle, will drive in, cut off. Will swing it back out to Gilmore, way out front. As Ames High will play it around. Gilmore guarded by Mason, dribbles it with the left hand, and will pass it off to Cadis. Cadis at the top of the circle, drives into the right hand, will hand it off to Arnaud. In the corner to Litwiller, high post, drives in with the left hand, layup, no good, rebound Arnaud, put back there off the window, and count the bucket. Austin Arnaud will go to the line to try to convert the 3-point play. Ames with a 3-point lead with 92 seconds remaining in the contest. Arnaud now with 12 in the game. That's the 4th personal foul against Nate Templeton, who's been held scoreless here in the second half. Arnaud's free throw on the way is up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it comes down to Valley. It's a 3-point ball game. 1:26 to go. Mason on the drive. Right hand layup, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds, and it's last touched by Templeton. Ames High will get it back to the disgruntled Valley fans here tonight. They're few and far between, but they're here. Tays in backcourt will get it in as he tosses it in from the baseline to Gilmore. Valley will back off into pressure. Gilmore will bring it ahead into the front court, and now Ames High will call for a full timeout. 1:15 to go in the game. Ames with a 3-point advantage. We're back. Both teams have had a 7-point lead. Valley's came in the second half. Gilmore will look to get it in, does to Arnaud in the right corner. Arnaud will pass it up top to Tays, works it left side to Cadis. Cadis guarded out there by Jones. That will work free. We'll hand it off to Arnaud. To Tays, reverse it right side as they get it off to Gilmore. Jordan crosses over on the dribble, passes it back left to Cadis, was it poked away from the side by Gates, and a hard foul there. And Ryan Cadis will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 with 57 seconds remaining. Make it a 2-possession game here for Cadis if he's able to hit the free throw. Ryan with a career night so far for Ames High. He's got 12 in the contest. Cadis from the line tonight. Perfect, 3 of 3. Free throw on the way is up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and it comes to Valley, and a travel call against Templeton as he tried to bring it up the floor. The rebound was deflected out. He got it, kind of did a deer in the headlights look, and just kind of did the pogo stick jump across the half-court line. And Valley will turn it over for the 5th time here in the second half. 45-42, Ames will play it in backcourt as Gilmore will get it into Cadis. He'll work it ahead against Jake Williams. He's caught up across the half-court line. Now they get off to Tays, who will try to avoid the triple team. And Tays will have to burn another timeout. 43 seconds to go in the contest. Ames High by 3. Aside. I want to remind you to tune in again tomorrow. The two as they go at it. Gilmore will play it in from the near sideline right in front of the Ames High bench. He'll lob it in to Litwiller on the right block. Left side, Arnaud. Layup. Good! Count the bucket. Arnaud is fouled. What a pass from Litwiller to Arnaud. Litwiller got it on the right block. He bounced it to his right, and Arnaud puts it home with a strong right hand off the glass for 2 and drew contact. And that was the 4th personal foul called against Tanner Samami. And it's 47-42, Little Cyclones. The free throw by Arnaud is there, and it's a 2-possession ball game. 38 seconds to go. Mason into the front court, fires up a three from the right wing and hits it. A three by Cassius Mason. Cuts the lead in half at 48-45 with 32 seconds remaining. Tigers, Mason, along with Williams, Gates, Samami, and Templeton. Ames will play it in with Tays. He'll get it in backcourt to Cadis. He'll pass it to the middle to Gilmore, to Tays. Gilmore in backcourt will get it across the half-court line. He'll toss it left to Litwiller. Now to Tays in between the rings. And Tays will be fouled by Gates. That'll be the 10th team foul against Valley. And James Tays, a pretty good free throw shooter, will be going to the line now for the Ames Holiday Cyclones. Tays, 3 of 4 on the year. Hard to believe, but just making his 5th free throw attempt on the season. Make it his 6th as he's 1 for 1. Hit one earlier tonight. The free throw by Tays is up and in. Back to a 2-possession game with a 4-point lead at 49-45. Tays now with 9 points in the contest. The next free throw up, good by Tays. And it's 50-45, Ames high by 5. Mason ahead of the front court, 20 seconds, will fire a three from the top of the key. This one's left short. Rebound comes down to Williams. Litwiller will have it, and he's fouled right away by Jake Williams. 14 seconds to go in the contest, and the Ames High Little Cyclones are trying to sew this one up right now. Up by 5 with 14 seconds to play. 4 in the contest. The free throw by Litwiller is up and back off the back end of the iron. No good as it carried away. And he'll be trying to add another one, make it even tougher for Valley. That means they'd have to hit 2 3-pointers, and that's what it's going to be as he hits the back end of the two-shot opportunity. 51-45, Little Cyclones. Valley into the front court. Mason for 3. Can't hit the 3. Rebound to Gilmore. And he's fouled and no foul called in backcourt. Now there's one with 5.2 seconds remaining as Gilmore was basically mugged, for lack of a better phrase, in backcourt. And the Little Cyclone Storm that made their way here are cheering loudly for their team as they fought their way back down by 7 in the slugfest. Gilmore will go to the line with 5.2 seconds remaining. He hits the front end of the two-shot opportunity. Gilmore with his first point of the night. 52-45, Ames High matches their largest lead of the game at 7, which happened earlier on in the contest. Gilmore's back into the two-shot opportunity, not there. Rebound front court, here's Williams for 3. It's up, no good. Rebound to Tays, and that's it. Ames High comes on the road and they win again. 52-45 as they knock off the Valley Tigers. They improve to 5-1 overall.